Yes, the what we are witnessing today is not policing. That is the summary of what I will say. It is not policing. You know, the background to what transpired on the 3rd of November, that is the declaration made by the Commissioner of Police, started on the 27th of October 2025. On the 27th of October 2025, Mr. Oyele Sowore was in Abuja after the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest. He was arrested, he was arraigned, he was remanded. He was still in Abuja. In fact, he was still in Kuje prison. And Commissioner of Police was acting on rumors. He was the one that obviously invited Oyele Sowore to Lagos. He was acting on rumors. He stood behind the camera and he said that Oyele Sowore is not welcome in Lagos. The video is there. It's all over the internet. For a whole commissioner of police to stand behind the camera and pronounce a citizen that is not welcome in Lagos, that is not policing, that is not law enforcing. It is just like it's recklessness. And if ordinarily there is any apprehension that there is going to be a protest anywhere, and you have now seen Oyele Sowore as the leading voice of protesting Nigerians, it is not by standing around Terminal Bridge and be telling him, somebody in Abuja, there is no welcome. So even at that alone, the Commissioner of Police has breached the law. That is a breach of right to freedom of movement that is in the Constitution that created the office of the Commissioner of Police. On the 3rd of November, he still stood behind the camera and said that he hereby declared Oyele Sowore wanted. In that same video, if you go back to watch that video, he was bragging. The Commissioner of Police was bragging. He said that Mr. Oyele Sowore was in his car, that he was there doing video, that he should dare them to step down, that if he should step down, then they will teach him lesson in Lagos. That is a clear admission that Mr. Oyele Sowore has not even done anything. It's a clear evidence that he has not even participated in anything. Because even in that video, as he was making that video, police were busy shelling Oroshogi people who were protesting with tear gas canisters. So people were running helter-skelter. And maybe information got to him, or maybe he said Mr. Oyele Sowore in his vehicle, and he was daring him to come down. He has not come down. He now declared him wanted. So now, if you look at it, under the law, there is no law in Nigeria that empowers police to declare anybody wanted. The word wanted itself is a matter of process. When you are looking for somebody, you cannot find him after a criminal complaint and investigation, or maybe a charge, and the person is evading arrest. That is when you can seek order of court. Because when you publish an individual as being wanted without the backing of a court order, you are not only breaching the right of that person, you are also committing tortious, you are already committing tortious acts, defaming an individual, not even the person of a presidential candidate in this country. So declaring him wanted on his own is not only unconstitutional, it is so arbitrary that Commissioner of Police appearing on the screen again to justify that illegality shows nothing but total ignorance of the law.